In this video, I'm going to show you how to make an offset inside of a pattern. So here I have 3 patterns. This one I made by just making a heart and then duplicating it, welding it, which is actually Path Union in Inkscape. This was an image that I traced, and this is an image. Now, when you have something selected, check your information bar down here at the bottom. As you can see, it says it's a path. This one also is a path. This one is an image. In order for any of these path functions to work, you have to be working with a path. This is not a path, it's an image. So we need to trace that to make it a path. Let's go to Trace Bitmap and let's click Update. Now, as you can see, I've already done this, but this default is, when you open it, it's probably going to be 450. And if I update that, there's nothing there because this is so light. So I need to raise this threshold. Let's do about 650 and update. And as you can see, that's not enough. So keep going up. I'll do 740. And now it looks like everything is filled in and there's no extra bits in the white part. It looks jagged, but that's okay. Usually when you trace it, it won't be jagged. So let's drag our trace off. It's going to turn it black. That's okay. We can always change the color to whatever color we want. And if we zoom in, we can see they're not really jagged. They are a little distorted, so I probably could have went down a little bit to maybe 7. I don't remember what it was, but 730 or whatever. You can play with it. So now I have a path. Okay, so I can delete this. I'll just put it aside for now. And I'm going to go over here to my A, which is my text tool, left click on my canvas, and I'm going to type the word loved. And I'm going to make that bold. You can use any font that you want. And I'm going to go here on the top row to letter spacing, or spacing between the letters, and I'm going to lower that, which is going to scoot them together. And that looks about good. Now remember, we're going to do an offset on this, so there's going to be, it's going to go around each letter, which is okay. So now it is, let's go to my selection tool, text, and it has to be a path. So we'll go path, object path, and there's an ungroup button here that you need to ungroup it, because when you do object path, it's a group. You cannot use groups for any of these path functions, and you cannot use text. Everything has to be a path in order for these functions to work, and they cannot be grouped. So we want this to be welded together, which in Inkscape is Path Union. So now it's one object. It's one path with 71 nodes. And to check it, you can go to your nodes tool, and that way you know it's a path. Okay, go back to my selection tool. I'm going to put that on top of this pattern here. I'll shrink it down a little bit because I'm going to add an offset around it. So let's go to path with my word selected. Go to path linked offset, and there's going to be a little diamond that appears on top of it somewhere. Left click on that and drag it upwards. Now you can change the color so you can see how thick it is. And I believe I want it a little bit thicker, so drag it up a little bit more. That looks good. Now, if I go to my selection tool and select my linked offset, it is a linked offset. It has to be a path because we're going to use path difference. So we need to turn that linked offset into a path by going object path. And it is one piece, okay? It's not separate by each letter. It's one piece. All right. Now we're going to hold shift, select the hearts or the pattern, and go to path difference. And what that does is it cuts out that linked offset from your pattern. So let's say this is going on a turn that stroke off. Let's say it's going on a, I forgot what colors I have, red and black. Let's do a pink shirt. Okay, so we can use this pink background. Go to select it. All I did was draw a square and selected it, and I'm going to lower it to the bottom. So this is what it would look like. Okay, so that's how you cut an offset out of a pattern. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Anyway, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments of the video, or you can go to our Facebook group. If you're not already in it, you can request to join and we'll get you in. It's a great group. It is ran by 143 Vinyl, and it's a great group. I will leave a link to that as well in the comments of the video. Thanks for watching.